Ooh, welcome everybody to the show. Boy, we got that up and running like in no time flat. And
you're Superman. Hi, Henry. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Reveille in the studio
How
with me.
are you?
No, I'm fair to partly cloudy chance of having to work. You know, I've always wondered about Santa Claus and Christmas and stuff. How did it get to a man in a sleigh with reindeer flying through the sky? It's really a far-fetched story.
Well, yeah.
Tell me about it.
But you know what? If you don't believe, you don't receive. So, I believe. You believe in Santa, Henry?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, now you made me believe. And so, now that you made me believe in Santa, is there a Mrs. Claus?
There is a Mrs. Claus.
You didn't bring her with
Oh
you
my
by any
goodness! Yes, I did. She's right here. Come on in, Mrs. Claus.
You know, it's going to be a fun time here in the studio with Mrs.
Here, we got
Claus
this chair right here. There we go.
and Reveille and her brand new
Happiness,
song.
Henry.
Oh man, Wish List is a really good song. I got to hear it
Thank you.
on YouTube. You sent me the YouTube, but you didn't send me the MP3 or the.
That's okay. We got it covered. We got it up
I
and
told
running.
you,
So we're
right?
gonna play.
I'm still
Yeah, we're gonna
Mrs.
play it.
Claus.
We're gonna play it in a little while.
Yeah, this is really cool to have you in the studio again, and it's fun to see you back. And you've been all over the place. I mean, tell us about your travels. I think a lot of the fans and people out there would like to hear about your travels all over the place. You've been doing some
Well,
fun things, and
yeah.
there's only one thing I kind of don't like about that.
What is that?
You don't take me with you.
Oh.
You two just go having fun and enjoying, and I'm
you
over
should
here
go
like,
with us one of these
yeah,
times.
why don't you invite
When we
me?
go back to Nashville, he should absolutely go.
One of our guys is down there, and I was trying to patch you guys up, remember? He was here as Dr. Lowell, and I said, maybe you guys can get together and say hello, do a live video.
Is he still around?
He was here earlier, but he said he
Yeah.
had to leave. He wanted to meet you guys.
Aw.
Dr. Lowell.
Man.
He's-
Yeah, you should absolutely go with us. You know what? We are going to Florida for New Year's.
Oh, really?
Yes, Deb had arranged for me to sing with a really great band down there.
Oh, nice.
That used to be from Denver.
What do you think of all this? Come on, Reveille.
Oh, I'm
You've got
super
this.
excited. I've never been to Florida.
You're all lit up about all
Well,
of
but
it.
the other half of it is that when I got to sing at Cowboy Church in Nashville,
Uh-huh.
there was a minister there,
Mm-hmm.
Minister Jace Harold. He
Right.
was also one of the guests performing there
Wow.
at the Cowboy Church, and he invited me to go sing with him. So we get to go do a little show on New Year's, and then the following day, on New Year's Day, we get to play at the Honky Tonk Opry.
Oh my gosh!
In
I bet
Mechanic, Florida.
How do you feel when you go and do these things? You know, everybody probably asks you all those questions.
Well, you know, I have no idea what I'm going to sing. I know what I'm
but
going to
how
sing
do you
with
feel?
Mabel.
How do you feel?
I feel like a little
get the
kid.
you get the butterflies?
I feel like a little kid. You know, I was so shy growing up.
And
All
how
I
are you
wanted to
now?
do was sing. I'm still shy, but when I get on stage, that's my favorite place. Well,
And
at
I like-
church, being on the worship team is my favorite place.
And I like to look at that when you go to the worship team and stuff. I like to go look to see what you're doing because it's really cool.
I'll be, you know
And I
what,
bet
I'll
you
be
they're-
singing Christmas Eve with a worship team, and then the following day is Sunday, so I'll be worship leading then.
And I bet you that makes you feel good being in the church, and I bet you they love you there.
Oh, I love my church
I
family.
know, it just looks like, I
They
mean, I
are
could
just-
see
they're my
everybody's all
treasure.
happy and everybody enjoys themselves.
They're
And,
good people.
well, yeah, that's
They're good people.
that's your.
Yeah, they keep it real.
I like the way.
And
you
let
know
me
what?
tell you, all year around,
She's
Santa,
doing good?
Mrs. Claus, with them watching her, she lives her life as a wonderful Christian.
Yeah, but you know, my church family, when I went through a rough time with my divorce, and
And I remember that. You
we
told
kind
me
of had to
about
start
that.
over, and that church just scooped us up.
And helped you right
and-
through it, right?
Yeah, they really have been such a blessing, and they continue to be. You know.
And you brought
Shout
your.
out to Ascent Church. We're having our new grand opening on January 9th. If you guys want to come, it's going to be a big deal.
And what I like about what you've done today, you brought all your children with you.
I did.
didn't expect that.
Well, I brought 3 of them.
Well, I know that the other one took off to Arizona, right?
2 of them, Donovan
Two.
and Christian,
And-
heartbreakers. Leaving there, but they live there. They live in Arizona.
Oh, it's so funny. Heartbreakers.
And then I have my angel baby. I always
Yes, we
I
talked
always
about
talk
that
about
one time.
Isabella.
You came here and we talked about that.
Oh, I
And
think we
did
played
a
Heaven is
special-
Holding My Baby.
Yes, we did a special show on it, and I
Yeah.
still remember that show. That was
Yeah.
epic.
That was.
You don't know how big that show really, I mean, there's a lot of people who really looked at that, because a lot of people go through some of this.
Well, it's important, you know, that
Mhm.
we talk about the things that we've been through.
Yes.
And kind of give a voice to. You'd be surprised. Well, I was surprised.
I'm
when
totally
I started
paying
talking
attention
about
to
it.
you.
I know
I'm
you
trying
are.
to get
How
this
many
all up there.
women? So, in case anyone isn't familiar with my story, we lost one of our twins at birth, and I've been a voice for National Infant Loss, because I know that there's a lot of mothers that they don't talk about it. You know, they
And it's
keep
true,
it.
it's, you know how you're saying that, and it's true, a lot of people don't talk about what they've lost, they just keep it within themselves.
But there's
and-
healing in that. You know,
And I
I
like
don't
the way
want
you
it
said that,
I
the
don't want it
healing
to
part.
fester. I mean, man, there's a couple of women that have just kept it quiet for years, and
And you wonder how they do that. you know,
I
that-
could never do that.
I don't see how you do
to
that.
deal
you
with
know.
grief. You know, well, I have my music. I express myself through song.
It's funny how you say that, how you deal with grief, and I always tell people that, don't give me so much grief. It's kind of a common saying.
How about good grief?
Good grief.
Good grief. What is good grief? Is there such a thing as good grief?
Yes. And so, you know, on Charlie Brown, I think somebody always says, good grief.
Good grief.
One of them,
Have
yes.
you watched the Snoopy, the Charlie Brown Christmas?
Of course, I
You
always
have?
look
I almost
at
got
it.
you Snoopy socks for Christmas.
That's fun. Yeah, and so, you know, as we continue on with all these travels that you're going through, does it make you feel, once you're on stage and you go into this other zone, most performers do that. It's like when you step on stage, you're this other person, and this beautiful voice comes out, you're feeling all good, you see all the crowd, you see
Exactly.
their smiles on their faces.
You know, I think that I've always felt like I've gotten lost in the crowd.
Well,
Like if I'm
let
at a
me-
party, I will be the quietest one there.
Let me tell you something, if you don't get lost, you'll never be found.
That's true.
So, I've got that
Well,
one,
that's
right,
true.
Mrs.
I
Claus?
That's
like
one.
that. If you
That's
don't
a
get
good one.
lost, you'll never be found.
That's right.
That's good, huh?
Mhm.
So when I'm on stage,
You
I
gotta
feel
get
like it's
lost.
my chance just to be heard. You know, if that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't. Anytime anybody says that to me, does that make any sense? I say,
No.
explain. Explain this
Does
to
that
me.
make any sense?
No, tell me. Come on, Reveille. I'd love to see you here. You brighten up the place and you brought
You're
Mrs.
so
Claus.
You should have brought
It's
the
always
Chris.
fun.
I was
Oh.
wondering if you were going to or not. He's so cute.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, where'd you park your sleigh? I mean, they don't have no sleigh parking out there.
The
Well,
valet.
They park it on top?
It's on your roof.
That's
Is that
funny.
mistletoe? Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Where's the mistletoe?
Right there. Isn't that mistletoe?
Can I borrow that after a bit?
Of course.
Or you call
if-
HR on
If
you.
Mr. Santa will let you borrow it.
Santa baby.
The only thing about Santa, let me tell you. Now a lot of this stuff don't make sense to me, right?
Okay.
So the song, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. Okay, where was Daddy? Why was she kissing? Why was she
it's-
kissing Santa Claus?
Daddy,
It's
You know what I'm
interesting
saying?
that you just said that, because my son Dylan was singing that in the choir yesterday to me, because I had to do a show the other day and with Santa, and he sang that to me.
Aww.
And I said, well, when did you see that?
What's your favorite Christmas song, Mrs. Santa Claus?
Oh, it's hard. It is hard, but let me tell you, right now, a song that just came out, Reveille, has touched my heart. It is so full of love, and it's called The Wish List.
Oh, you're so
It's
The
sweet.
Wish
a
List.
beautiful
Ooh,
song.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
feel this song, I teared up. Actually, I danced around the room, and I said, this song is so full of love. It's going to touch so many people out there that are listening and need to be reached at this time of year. You know what we're finding this time of year? It gets emotional sometimes, doesn't it?
No.
It does,
Not for me.
because some families are separate from one another, and you know.
Oh,
for
you
exam-
mean that? I thought because I got a piece of coal.
You know, and so just understanding one another at this time of year, and the families, and praying for them, and just sharing the love with one another and understanding one another. But what I realized in this song, it touched my heart for that reason. Reveille has a way with her music, her writing, to reach out to the world. And she has a way of communicating with them through her music.
And what do you think of this gift? You know, we talked about that before. You know, you think it's just, oh, I just learned how to play, and my dad said, you know, that's where your name came from, Reveille. He'd come and wake you up, right?
Yeah.
And so
I
let's
remember that.
yeah, let's,
Thank you,
of
Henry.
course I remember. You
Thank
told me a lot of things.
Thank you.
And so let's tell the audience once again, because there may be a different type of audience out there, where the name Reveille came from, and just like Mrs. Claus explained to everybody right now, that when she goes out, she brings her music to the world. We have the song here, we'll play it here in a little bit. But this song is beautiful. It's a brand new song. It's called Wish List, and it goes hand in hand with the holiday season, isn't that correct?
It
And
does.
Dave couldn't be here, but you know, we may get him on the phone here in a bit.
Oh, I hope we can.
Yes,
I hope
and-
we can. Well, first of all, thank you so much. You can see why I love Deb so much, because
She's so cool.
she's very supportive. And when I asked you what your favorite song was, I wasn't even thinking about my song. I really so thank you. I forgot that I had written a Christmas song, even though I love to write Christmas
You're
songs.
so funny.
It just comes natural to her.
Yeah, I
It's her
know.
daily
Thank
thing.
you.
She can be driving
so humble, don't
or
you
just
think?
sitting, and something will come to her, and she'll just start. But
Is this
she-
your gift?
Or-
It is your gift, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You get X. So,
And she doesn't keep it to herself.
I know.
You know what's interesting? I find, Henry, with artists, you can tell when they're singing for themselves, and you can tell when they're singing for the world. And what I like about this song is it's reaching the world out there.
hmm.
Thank you, Deb.
And I
Mrs.
remember the
Claus.
last time we got on, it was with Zoom. I think you did, and I'm going to see if you can do that song again. You always do it.
Which one?
It's, Feliz Navidad.
Oh, yes, okay.
So I didn't really,
Yeah.
you know, she
Yeah.
was in there, she came up, she was,
Please on my dog. Yeah.
there's no fleas on my dog.
Yeah, the kids love that when I say that.
I know.
They're like, what?
You've got to.
You changed the lyrics? Yeah, you can do that. You can do whatever you want.
With that song, right?
Yeah, but the name, okay, so getting back, rewinding, the name, my stage name, Reveille, I took that on because, you know, when I started over, like, it was challenging. And so I feel like this time in my life, I'm surrounded by an army of angels in the form of friends and family who have supported me like never before.
And you, what's interesting is I always watch Touched by an Angel in the morning.
Oh, I used to watch that with my
Yeah,
grandma.
and I always watch that, and I always see how
Michael
she just said
Landon?
that. No, this is
No?
Touched by an Angel. It's
Wait,
not
oh, okay, I'm thinking
Stairway
of.
to Heaven.
Oh, what?
It was, I think it was something to heaven.
Like,
Something to heaven with Michael. No, this one's Touched by an Angel.
okay,
And there's all these angels that come down, and there's one that she's,
maybe you're an angel.
you don't know.
Maybe you're an angel.
Angels
I always
on
say
earth.
that because you know, you touched me, and you're probably an angel. You don't even know it.
Oh, she is.
See,
Aw,
She is. She's
thanks,
touched many
guys.
lives.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
everybody's. We're not guys. I'm the guy. She's a woman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mrs. C.
I'm always messing with you.
Well, okay, but so my dad is a Vietnam vet, and he used to wake me up every morning with, you know, vocalizing do 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 do.
Nice and
this
loud, too,
song,
right?
and I always used to get so mad. But the title of the song is Reveille, and so, you know, the stage name pays homage to my dad.
How long has he been gone?
No, he's here.
Oh, he's still around.
He's here.
Oh,
Honor
cool.
him while he's around.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I
Yeah,
thought-
yeah, he's got some nice medals that he very
How's he
well
like
deserved.
to see his daughter?
Oh, he was in the studio with us when we went to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote a
him
book.
and my stepmom, Mama Carrie, they got to be there when we were
Wow.
recording. Were they there for Sweet Southern Things? I think they were there for the second set of songs that we recorded.
They were.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was.
And he wrote a book. As
and
well.
he's got a book, and
Yeah.
Eagle's Eye View. He was
Mm.
101st Airborne.
How nice. And can I play this song now?
Oh,
Yeah, do you want
wow,
to call Dave
exciting.
first, or you want to call him
Um,
after?
Let's call him after.
Okay,
if
we'll
you
call him
want.
after.
Or we can call him now. You
I
want to
don't know
call
his
him now?
phone number.
Like,
Giovanna, can I have my phone, honey?
You want to put it on your phone then?
Yeah, we can do that.
Then just go straight to your phone.
Yeah, let's do that.
What kind of phone is it?
It's-
I didn't have a plug-in for
No? Which one is yours?
this kind.
this kind. I have this kind, you have that kind.
So we'll go this route. And what is this one number?
Oh, I got
This is
distracted.
exciting.
Squirrel.
So you're listening to the show here with Reveille, featuring Dave Arvizu.
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 Like
Like an RV in a zoo.
now how would I know that?
Okay,
I'm ready.
you're ready? Okay, 7. Oh, shh. About to give your phone number on the air.
That's fun.
Can you believe I almost did that? Oh my goodness.
So we're going to be calling Dave right now and get him on the line so we can talk to him about this song and how he got on there with Reveille to talk to her about. Let me see if we get that phone going.
One ringy dingy. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever met Dave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of the gigs that you did together.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, that one, right at Palmer Lake.
Hopefully he answers the phone.
Ooh, I think he's teaching.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, that's why he couldn't make it.
Well, if we don't get Dave on the phone. Dave, is this you? Dave?
Hello?
Hi, Dave. This is Henry with KUHS Radio TV here in Denver. I've got Reveille on the phone with me.
Dave!
And
What's up?
Deb. So,
Mrs. Claus. Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Dave.
Are you teaching?
Hey. No, I'm on lunch.
Oh, okay, that's good.
can we have lunch with you?
What's for lunch?
Sure.
Okay, Dave,
We've got... Hello?
go ahead.
Yep. We've got cheese and crackers and sausage and peanut butter cups, and it's just a smorgasbord of
Aw,
foods down here.
that's nice.
Okay, Dave, we're streaming live on the air as well as streaming live on Restream and Ustream and Facebook and it's all over the place. YouTube, Twitter, it's everywhere. Being live streamed, but we've got Reveille in the studio and we want to talk to you about this new song, Wish List.
I know Reveille well.
Well, tell us how you go ahead.
It's an amazing song. I am just so honored to be a part of it, involved with it, and it's just, it's catchy as anything. I mean, that melody and just the words, it's one of those songs that just stays with you, and that's always a sign of a great song when you're singing it, and and it just pops up in your head, and so it's a wonderful holiday Christmas song.
Hey, Dave. Why don't you tell him what Dan did? Why don't you tell him?
Yeah.
We had fun. We had fun
Didn't want
recording.
anybody to know, but we had
I don't want to talk
a friend of
about
ours
it.
come down and play the melodica, and he was there for at least a good 2 hours, just adding some parts and so forth. And after he left, Dan realized that he recorded him on the wrong mic. So
Oh,
he
my
recorded
God.
was by him. So, which is if if Dan was in a studio with let's say with Adele or somebody like that, Dan would probably be looking for a new job by right now.
Hi,
So,
Dan. Love you, Dan. So we called Matt. Matt, come right back. How far are you?
And Dan said he didn't want to talk about it.
He's like, I don't want to talk
And,
about it.
I looked over to my right behind the studio glass where Reveille was getting ready to do some vocals, and she was just hunched over, grabbing her gut because she was laughing so hard.
Well, there you have it, Dave Arvizu. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Dave Arvizu. Thanks, Dave, for taking the call, and we were hoping that you would answer the phone. You probably thought, who is calling me?
Well, I looked at the number and I go, okay, it says it's verified, so I'm gonna pick it up, so.
Oh, thanks,
Anyway,
Dave.
no,
We're about to play the
I
song.
appreciate it. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for letting me in on the show, and it's a wonderful song.
Thanks, Dave. You're amazing. We wish you could be here right now, but Mrs. Claus says
Thank
hello.
you. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Okay, bye, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
All right.
There you got to listen to Dave Arbizu, and I've got it now down right.
You got it.
Because
You got
Beverly
it.
showed me, or told me how to say it properly, and so I've got it down. Dave, thank you very much for being part of the show. And you talked about if we can call him, and we did. We were able-
Yeah, thank you, Henry. That was
we were
nice.
able to call him, and
That was
it was
nice. I know he
cool.
really
You
wanted to
ready-
be here, but
You ready to give out his number? But
719.
that close. That was hilarious. We got Mrs. Claus in the studio with us to give us the festive feeling. She always does a fine job.
Oh.
I remember last time that you were zoomed in. It was so funny. You were coming back and forth doing all these different things. It was so much fun to have you both. And Revelie's going to jam on a few songs, but right now we're going to play the wish list song so you can hear what it sounds like. And you can also download it.
You can. Yes.
Just to let them know where you can download it at.
Yeah, well, it's on all the platforms, and you can. The lyric video's out too. Have you seen the lyric video?
Yes.
On YouTube, you should check it out.
I always like those lyric videos.
They're fun, huh?
You can put your headsets on and watch it and turn it on and just read it and stuff. So and some of it you have so much more to it as opposed to hearing it, because you could read what those lyrics are about, and it really spells out stuff about what you went through.
Well, but you know what? Actually, this song. Can I give you a little bit of
No. Yes.
how,
Yeah. You can.
how it came to life? So we were writing. We were working on a Christmas CD for Francine Reed for Fervor Records, and I had started writing this song, and I knew that they weren't going to like it because they wanted a jazz. Not that they wouldn't like it, but they wanted a jazz song, and I had only written half of it. But the melody just came to I just sat down and started, but I only had written half, and I had it in my heart for about 4 years, and lately, like I've been teaching piano at one of the schools and voice lessons at another academy, and I've known a couple people who are going through some stuff, and I wish that my marriage wouldn't have ended.
Right.
It's sad, it's hard, but
Mhm.
now I'm seeing these kids and they're going through divorce, and they're telling they're expressing how they feel. I just got so frustrated. I'm like, man.
There's a big hole out there in the world for this
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and
Mhm.
there is. You can
Well-
probably even help fill that. And there are people who fill it, but they come in ways of psychiatrists and psychologists and marriage counselors and stuff. And I don't think they really fulfill how you would fulfill it because you have lived it.
Aw.
And there's a lot of people who would
Thank you.
fulfill it better than a psychiatrist or psychologist or marriage counselors. Because some of these marriage counselors, okay, session's done, see ya. It just doesn't work out. Where you would-
Actually, we went through counseling, and the counselor that I have, she's still in my life. She's been life changing for me and my family. Hi, Jen, if you're out there.
well, some don't. That's
Yes,
the
some don't. But again, another angel in my life.
Mhm.
Hence the name Reveille. Deb's another angel. You're another angel.
I like that, don't you?
But
I do.
I do
you know,
too.
I'll
but
take
the
it.
the song,
Mhm.
so all the circumstances that are going on, I needed to do something because I could feel the storm within me. So, I just sat down and wrote the second verse with Dave in mind, singing the first half of the song, and then the song made sense. And then bringing the kids in at the end represents, my kids, what my kids have gone through with the divorce, and the kids that I work with at these schools.
Now, the last time I talked to you, you were going through it and you hadn't gone through it.
It took 3 years.
Really? How come
Well,
so long?
well,
COVID?
the first year was
COVID.
tumultuous, and and then they pushed the court date back a year for COVID, and then we ended up settling out of court. But it'll be almost 5 years. I think maybe it's time to find some love or something.
Yeah,
I think maybe, nah, maybe not.
Well, let's
So-
put that on her wish list.
No. No.
You're gonna have trouble.
Is he on the naughty list or the nice list?
Well,
She's
we're
gonna give me the
watching.
scoop.
We're watching
I
right
got
now.
a bunch of names.
That's
I wanna
not. We
ask.
do have some gifts for you
Here's the
today,
naughty.
Reveille. Write you
Here's the
some
naughty.
gifts. Oh, there you go. So we'll see.
Okay, here we go with Wish List by Reveille and Dave Arbizu. That's right. I got it right. Didn't it? Yes.
Yes.
You're listening to Wish List by Reveille and Dave
Did you wear
Hoskins.
that crazy snowman and your angel in the snow? Bake those holiday cookies, let them cool on the windowsill. Did you waste your time and money writing cards and buying stamps when you should have just picked up the phone instead of mourning all the circumstance? Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Only one thing I'm wanting more than anything. Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Only one thing I'm wanting, to be back in the arms of love.
Did you glare into the fire, wishing you were somewhere else? Venture out into the stormy cold, longing for someone to hold. We both know we're meant to be, but pride got in the way. Can we let lovely ones survive to fight another day? Oh, Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Only one thing I wanted more than anything. Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Only one thing I wanted, to be back in the arms of love. Back in the arms of love.
Hope gets lost in the snow.
No, no, no. Hope is all I know. Baby, come back home. Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Father Christmas, this is my wish list. Father Christmas, this is my wish list.
What an outstanding song.
Wait for it. Oh, Santa comes in at the end.
Oh.
That's okay.
When I had it on crossfade, and I should have,
That's
I
cool.
should have
You
realized
wouldn't
that.
have known.
I wouldn't have known. I didn't know. it.
Did you know Santa did that? You
See,
did?
when it crossfades, it takes 10 seconds out.
No.
We'll invite him again.
Okay.
I could replay it at the end of this.
Oh,
the,
you can
the
do
show.
whatever you want, huh?
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
the man.
Yeah, so we can do whatever we want. We'll get that back in there because it crossfades and goes back to we have to push audio through here because it's data bits, and if we don't have data bits
Push
flowing,
it like this.
yes. Because if you don't have data bits going through our system, we get a buzz.
You're speaking a foreign language, Henry.
Beautiful song,
Thank you.
absolutely touching.
Thank you.
You could tell it's like you want to just say whoa, and if you could read the words, and it's up on YouTube with the lyrics, right? So you can read the
Yeah.
words, and it's very touching. And how you, in every person, there's three people. You know, there's the one that's to yourself. You think to yourself. You dwell inside yourself. And the second person that you are, you let your friends, family, and then people know. Then there's the third person that you let the world know. You probably didn't know that. So
I
there's
never
this
thought
one.
about it like that.
This one song comes from deep within.
Mhm.
Yes, it does, and I really
We didn't have to scoot away. Do I have
try.
cooties?
Well, you say I'm 3 people. Just kidding.
Oh Lord,
You know,
Mrs.
I'm
Claus,
trying to
what do you
work
think?
up
She's
my
being naughty now.
posture. All these delightful treats during the holidays. We've been cooking up a storm and
And what do you
having the
make?
boys. We made monkey bread. Ooh, and I made
Monkey
some
bread,
pickled
yes.
jalapenos. We like
Oh,
spicy
yes.
food.
Oh yes,
We
do
made
too. And you
everything.
come from Arizona, that's why.
Yes. All those spicy food. But yeah, anyway, it was really fun recording the song over with Dan, and Matt played the melodica, and Dave and I laid down the guitars. It came together quickly and in an organic way, and the way that I like to write is, you know, from a pure place. I won't write if I just have like finish a song.
Yes, yes.
So what you were saying, it came from a good place.
That's
I
what I
was
was telling
able
you.
to
You can
capture
tell.
that
It's like-
moment.
and I always say that everybody has their 3 people within inside them. Like, you know, I have
Me, myself, and I?
Yeah, and then here's yes, and that's true. And within yourself, that's your the temple you live in, and everybody has it. And your spirit lives within your temple, so it comes right out, and that's why you're able to bring that out so good with all that feeling that you put into it. I could tell.
Well,
Thank you.
the world loves her. Nashville loves her as well. We got some upcoming news for Nashville pretty soon. Her first release will be coming out.
Oh, February.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
a
fun.
lot of
good.
exciting updates.
And I'm always happy to hear from you because I see when Debbie said, "Hey, we want to do this, we want to do it today."
Thank you, Deb.
Well, you know, that's what
Thank you.
it's
I react-
about. It's a team.
Yeah, I react sometimes quickly, and other times because I'm so busy and engulfed with all these other things that go on. Here, there's so many things that go on here.
Mhm.
Somebody brought that up this morning early, that you have changed the way KUHS rolls. It's like you go with all the variety of genre. There's no segregation at all of any sort. We have every variation, every type, everything, from doctors to legal to...
Oh, I've noticed that. I love that.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and we love Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa is so
yes.
sweet. What did you think of her
Oh,
going through her
great
life
interview.
feed? Is she great?
Great
Amazing.
person.
Let me tell you
Great
just a
interview.
little something about Melissa. This is so cute. Okay, so it was her first assignment. She had just come with us. And I always do this to everybody who starts with us. You have a new assignment. And she goes, "What's that?" I go, "You just got to go down, and it's over at the Botanica Gardens, and it's just the mayor's thing. Just cover it and stuff." She goes, "Well, what am I going to do?" I go, "Just go there and pick up your lanyard. It's going to say full access." "Oh, what do you mean full access? You can go anywhere." "What's that mean?" "Well, you're going to interview the mayor. The big name artist Babyface is going to be playing there. You're going to go backstage and interview him. You're going to go right up front in the front of the stage, and you're going to get to stream it live." She goes, "What the F?" She goes, "Oh, you're kidding me. Why would I kid you? You're kidding me. Come on. No, stop." I go, "No. You've been assigned, so can you handle it?" "Yes." She goes, "I'm not dressed. I'm not dressed for it." She goes, "Hold on. I go to church all the time. I brought some church clothes in the car. You're going to go dress in the car." "I have to." Ran to the car, switched into a nice little dress and stuff, outfitted herself, put her lanyard back on. She interviewed everybody.
You weren't kidding.
I
She
was-
went to go see Babyface?
Yes.
I'm not working.
I was not kidding her.
Oh
She
my
got
goodness.
pictures backstage in his dressing
How
room.
nice is
You
that?
know,
And she's
right-
good. She's
yes,
good at
she's
interviewing.
Very good.
She
Wasn't
was-
she nice?
Oh, she's
She goes,
wonderful.
"Where am I going to interview the mayor?" He's going to come walking toward the stage,
Uh-huh.
and he knows you're going to be there. And you're going to stop right there with him. He knows who you are. What? Well, we've done this before, Melissa, so
Mhm.
this is not our first rodeo. This is our
That's
third one.
true.
This is our third one because he's been inaugurated 3 times. So each time we've done it, so we already know how to do it. She didn't know. She said, "Oh my God, she didn't come unglued." And you see how well she did yours. It's like
Yeah.
she just
She's
Thank you
natural.
for arranging that, by the
Yeah,
way.
she
Deb,
does
you've
her-
been so great